The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back into it, back at it. You've got The Local Show with fun and frivolity always. Championed by Steve, by the way.
Why, hello.
Yeah, you're having some fun, Steve?
I can entertain myself with electronics.
Oh, yeah.
So I just I have this meme maker, Tom.
Yes.
And it's fun because you can take pictures and put little words on it. And
yeah, a lot of 13-year-olds have that.
Those are my people.
Oh, they are indeed. It's funny because I enjoy talking with Dave Knapp so much. He was a great guest. I love it when we have, because, we're both from that whole area, in Lafayette and Nedrow and down into Green Hills Farms.
Yeah, you guys have a lot in common. He went to West Point, and you can't even point the direction west.
Well, that's true.
I'm just saying.
And I like rubbing shoulders with him because, he's done all those things that I would like to pretend I did.
Yes, right, exactly.
And what a great guy. And then we have Joe Scripa. I mean, I don't know. We just
perpetually stuck on South Bay.
That's not right. I'm just teasing him. Joe Scripa, neighbor and real estate mogul.
Not stuck on South Bay anymore. No. Now it doesn't matter where you go or what day of the week. It's 7 days a week. You're stuck
Isn't
everywhere.
it incredible?
Yes.
I don't think Steve really appreciates
I don't understand it.
How trapped we really are in Cicero.
It's trapped.
And it doesn't, and they change the rules. Like sometimes some roads will be open and there'll be two-way traffic.
Even Sunday.
Then other times will be shut down.
Sundays are bad.
Is the bridge over 81, is that open or closed?
You can't go south.
Right,
you can go north.
Wait, so I can go north, but I can't go south.
Right. So when we leave Cicero, we only have two options. We take 31 that they're ripping up all over the place. You can't get past Sparrows or past the bank where Kelly is. So that's the one way. Or we have to go down Northern Boulevard.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Take every long cut.
Right.
Take all the long cuts.
And then I go down Taft Road and then have to get on over there.
You guys living in your $300,000 and $400,000 houses, suck it up, okay? Just suck it up. It's it'll get better.
Yeah.
So now I will say,
Yes.
I can only imagine when Micron, that's not coming to Syracuse, comes to Syracuse. Because if this is pretend land compared to what'll be happening.
Yeah. Well, hopefully all this road work will be done and they were smart and engineered it properly so that the traffic flows better.
Did you just ask if the government was smart?
Well, I don't know. There's some people
I don't think this wasn't about Micron improvements.
Yeah.
The Micron improvements will be coming soon.
Oh, okay. So this is
was about the highway falling apart and they had to do something
right
about it.
And doing all the different. I did take the flyaway. I think that's kind of cool to go on 81.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
The fly bridge now. They call it. What do they call it?
I'm not fully understanding exactly what that does because you meet up with the same car that you're racing. So you're racing side by side, then you meet.
So what Kelly tells me is that traffic that's going in that same direction is going to be coming the other way. That's why you have to go
Sounds
over.
dangerous.
Yeah. I'm like seeing a head-on crash here.
Somehow.
So whatever it is, all I can say is, there's been all sorts of media about the Micron, whatever feasibility study, whatever the study is, up by us especially.
Right.
They're proposing another set of bridges.
Oh my God!
Right behind the old Mobil station.
Yeah.
That little shopping center there by Dunkin' Donuts.
I know.
They're talking about like another bridge system over there, so that we could have like local traffic and then commuter traffic, which I think we're absolutely going to need, even though Micron's not coming.
Right. Now tell me about your building. Scripa Group has a building that is right near some of that construction, near the bridge.
Well,
used to be a horse farm or something.
It was a horse farm, and
I'm surprised you didn't get $10 million for that thing where it is.
We did have a prospective project. It didn't make it through the town.
Okay, gotcha.
And maybe it'll be a horse farm, maybe it'll be a chicken farm. Who knows?
Yeah.
But there were Codnoy Road up by me that's closed. You can't go north or south. So when I go fishing, I typically, if I'm going to fish Codnoy, I go up Codnoy Road. Closed, and they're putting water lines in there. You can see them doing the work up there.
I will say, in spite of the fact, again, being facetious that Micron's not coming, is that myself and a few of my colleagues are doing like massive warehouse leases right now.
I see.
And land sales on behalf of contractors that are building Micron.
Okay.
Which kind of leads to the idea that they're probably coming. Because they're signing the deals. And I would say, I think what people are going to see in the real estate community and just the general consumer, landowners, building owners, homeowners. There has not been a better time to sell into a market than right now.
That's awesome.
Some people hold on and try to ride it up, and then you ride it down. So I would say today, whether you own land, you own a commercial property that maybe you're tired of, or you want to change where you live, upgrade, downgrade, upsize, downsize.
Now's the time.
The money is so good in it, and I'm starting to believe you can get more money and replace it for less today.
Yeah, I noticed around our area that there were like 3 homes that are for sale, and I've never seen that many go up so fast. So that's happening around our neighborhood.
I will say the houses, we're still in desperate need of inventory. We've sold, Nikki Bronner in my office, maybe in the past 2 weeks, I think she's sold 10 houses.
Wow.
As quickly as she puts them on, they're gone. And, we're still doing buyer transactions, but we're low on inventory, which means for a seller, you get more money. Buildings, everybody says there's real estate signs all over on buildings. Well, there are, but some of them are sold already. They're already accounted
Yeah, it seems like you'll see a sign on a building forever, and like the sign falls over.
Well, they keep it there for marketing.
And then I'm even going to say landowners, people who have owned land. Now is your time. You've said there's your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The time is now. It's today. Because if you wait too long and everybody's pressing, you'll never get an approval either to do what you need.
So Route 31 or even 49 or 48 on the North Shore, what is it, 40, those areas, if someone has property, time to have a conversation?
Absolutely, 100%. And whether it doesn't matter if it's residential, land, commercial, industrial, retail.
Yeah. Don't be the brunt of a joke. Like if you've ever seen the movie Date Night, have you ever seen that with Steve Carell?
Yep.
Well, the wife is a real estate agent, and she's selling like a $1.3 million home. Don't quote me on this. I'm paraphrasing. But it was like about a $1.3 million home, and she's talking to this couple, and they say, and she goes, hey, it's just been reduced to $382,000. And they're like, yeah, we think we're going to wait it out. It's going to come down. Are you kidding me?
No, and it's the reverse of that.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
And it's the reverse of that right now. Everybody thinks if they wait, they're going to get more. No, you're going to get more red tape in the towns.
Yes.
Which it requires town approvals if you're doing anything. So like right now, we have a very large requirement for a significant piece of land for a huge contractor.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? They're going to find one piece of land. Not 10. So you're first to market, you're first to cash in.
That's a very good point. So people are buying, selling, or just thinking about something and they want to do real estate, give Joe a call, 452-1200, 452-1200, ScripaGroup.com, or as Tom would say it, ScripaGroup.com. Right, Tom?
We'll be there.
I don't say it that way, do I, Joe?
No,
I mean, really.